Good morning, everyone. Swiftgal. This is our Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke continued. And we are ready for day 2 of competition in the Champions Cup. This is going to be the bracket stage. We would like to go to the monorail station, question mark? There we go. So, this part of the tournament... Oh. There's our friend Hop. He does like to interrupt us at every opportunity. You're going to show everyone that you're the best ever. Go get yourself checked in. Yep, that's the plan. Okay. So, here's how this is going to work. There is a bracket, a series of brackets. Let's see. Won your way through the semifinals. Now we get to fight all the gym leaders. Now we don't have to fight all of them, but all of them go into a bracket together. So, you can see here, all of the gym leaders are here. I think except one. I'd say I am to win this thing, and I'll do it without using Dynamax to help everyone in Spikemouth reclaim their pride, and to see him smile once again. Long time no see. This will be a different sort of battle than you faced in the gym challenge. Those were basically test matches, but this is a serious battle. That is one of the things I love about this. It's something I've talked about whenever the idea of what I would like to see different in a Pokemon game comes up. And that is, in a lot of the older ones, the gym leaders take their matches very seriously. Like, Brock talks about how these are his Pokemon that you're not going to beat. But they're like level 20. And somehow he's a gym leader. This game, like Nessa says here, this is the serious battle. Once you get this far, that means that you're ready. That means that you are going to get to face them full on. Okay, Alistair, my mask, it feels like it's gonna fall off. Okay, you're quirky. I'm gonna win through every round. I'll be the one taking on Leon. If I don't, then I'll fail to repay Duraludon and the rest of my team for all their hard work. I'll always press on and challenge myself so that I can go on as a Pokemon trainer for as long as possible. As long as you continue to push yourself, your brilliance will never fade. I won't be putting on a showy battle for the crowd. I'll show everyone what a severe battle truly is. My first match is against Raihan of all people? What rotten luck. But even if he changes the weather around, I don't plan on throwing in the towel so easily. So you'll notice Opal is missing. Which is why we have a bracket of 8, 7 gym leaders plus you. Ready? I do love this. Go without saying, but I'm your champion, Leon. Chairman is tied up with some business, so I hope no one minds me stepping in his defense in order to lead you all through the greater heights. Time has come for you to battle it out until only the greatest challenger remains. So on behalf of the chairman, allow me to say, let the finals matches begin. Awesome cinematic zoom out. Perfect. And then this happens. Who's that? Moment if I may. Does anyone here even remember me? I'm Bede, the challenger who was forced to withdraw from the gym challenge. Bede, the challenger endorsed by the chairman himself. But I have a score to settle with Challenger Rafe here. I'm aware this is against the rules, but I must ask nonetheless. Let me battle him. I'll stake my career as a challenger in this battle. If I lose, I'll retire from being a trainer. Okay. I had to do something, say something. Ever since you've shown up, everything I've done has gone wrong. It was only Anna that asked me to start gathering wishing stars for the chairman. Then the chairman himself disowned me. And then a strange old lady comes out of nowhere and drags me into a boot camp on fairy-type Pokemon. Do you have any idea what I've been through? Covered in pink, dealing with quizzes and battles with fairy-type Pokemon every day, and here I am, pouring out my heart to you when I've never lost my cool before. Okay. So we get a battle against Bede. One last battle against Bede. So we do still get a fairy-type match. This is basically the way they justify getting an extra match in. I feel like they could have done this a different way. That's okay. Okay. Mawile intimidates. I started off with high horsepower. Ground type attack, no problem. One hit, one kill. Brad is very powerful here, as you can see. Mawile normally has pretty good defense, too. So we're going to slide Eric in next. The rest of Bede's Pokemon are Fairy type and Psychic type, which is really cool to see this blend of, his old type and his new type. So the good news is they are all weak to Steel type. So, Eric, there are 3 Pokemon left. We get 3 rounds to Dynamax. We're just gonna go all out. We're not changing Pokemon. Eric is going to just Iron Head his way through all of them. No problem. Gardevoir use Calm Mind. Okay. That boosts special defense, so I'm not worried. One. Rapidash. Dazzling Gleam. Max Steel Spike. 2. Patterny. We're going to keep her current Pokemon. What's with that calm expression? Think you're gonna win? Yes. Yes, I do. You can also see here, we're getting into stuff where the level is actually on par. This is why we were leveling up so much. Yes, the last group, we felt a little overpowered, but this one, we don't. This one, it's about on par. The only reason we're doing as well as we are is because, I mean, okay, part of it's because we know exactly what they're going to be using and planned accordingly. Part of it's because we're using type advantages really well. Part of it's because we Dynamaxed early. We're taking advantage of that to really power up. But if you didn't know this was coming, like, this is actually a relatively potentially challenging battle, we'll say. We'll say potentially challenging. Especially if you were about on par or a little underleveled for fighting Hop and Marnie. And that is another great little moment there. I wish that we got a little bit more character development with Bede because they seem so angry leading up to this. And after losing, now they're finally content and talking about how great fairy types are, even though they were just complaining about having to battle with fairy types all the time. Don't retire! So yeah. So they were trying to get away from Opal by forcing retirement. And then they're going to stay on and become the new fairy type gym leader. Again, the dynamic is kind of weird, but I appreciate it at least a little. Okay, finals are gonna begin. And I think this is gonna now have... Nope, we don't get the chart yet. So, our next battle is going to be against, I believe, Nessa. Let me see if I'm remembering this right. Yep. And we're leading with Dora. So we've been having some specific little instances here throughout. This is kind of a weird corner case for the starting of this. In order to really emphasize... Basically, in order to make a good spread of different types, we needed to include something a little odd. So, you're not the champion. You'll never become champion because I'm going to defeat you and leave. Perfect. Okay. So, here's the trick. We're partially relying on subtypes for this. This is why we have the Sharp Beak equipped. Golisopod is a water bug type. So we're leading with this. And we're going to have Dora Air Slash. Now, there's two things with this. One is Golisopod should drop easily. And two is, if Golisopod didn't drop, it should at least do enough damage that he'll use his escape hatch. Barraskewda. Will you change? Yes. So, from this point on, this is where Alto comes in. Alto Magic is an Ice type and a Psychic type, which is not necessarily the best against water generally, and I am aware that there are potentially going to be problems here, but I think we're going to be okay. So here's the plan. We're going to use Freeze Dry a lot. Freeze Dry is super effective. That's what I was afraid of. Okay. I think we're going to be able to get through once we get past Barraskewda, though. I kind of had this moment of realization that, hey, Barraskewda may have dark type moves, even though it's not a dark type. That was actually part of the reason. Yeah, we're gonna keep in. That was actually part of the reason that we did what we did. Now, I don't know how the speed pairings go here, so I think we're gonna go ahead and Hyper Potion. And that'll let us see what we're up against. Anyway, yes. Oh. That's also problematic. Okay. I'm trying to think of the best way to handle this. We have to watch Alto dance while we figure it out. Okay, so it's gonna use Mega Horn. Mega Horn is really nasty. Wait, why can we... Oh, okay, there we go. I'm debating between Freeze Dry or swapping. Or Dynamaxing, rather. We can take the risk on the Speed Tie. It should only have 5 charges of Mega Horn, so we could just brute force it. So part of the reason that I wanted Dora leading is because Glisspod is a bug type, and I didn't want bug type moves going in here. I don't actually have a lot of great options against straight water type. I intentionally put Freeze Dry as my main one. So I think we're gonna, yeah, we're just gonna brute force this. That's okay. We can get through it. If it doesn't use Mega Horn for some reason, that was a crit. Screw you, game. I mean, okay, I think we're gonna do this, and I'm just gonna see how it works. Dora should be fast enough and powerful enough to one-shot this with Draco Meteor, and then we can swap in the rest of the team. I am not happy. I am very not happy. I was really excited to get to use Alto, and he was going to sweep this entire team. Because both of the other remaining Pokemon, Pelipper and what is it called? Dreadnought, are 4 times weak to Freeze Dry. Well, we'll figure it out. Kyle. I think this should work. Pelipper is kind of tanky, so this may take 2 turns, but a lot of times it has setup. Drizzle means it's gonna get rain going. That is slightly problematic, but Kyle should be really strong. I think we just go with beat up here. Nope, not enough. It is going to do 6 hits, but that's not going to be enough. So we're just going to have to hope that Pelipper isn't super strong here. It shouldn't be. 5 hits, sorry. Tailwind, that's annoying. Okay. The good news is 2 beat ups should do it. The bad news is... Okay, nope, we're good. Beat up does a number of hits based on how many party members you have, which actually makes sense now, because we only got 5 hits because Alto is down. Dreadnought. Okay. What do we have that's super effective against Dreadnought? Earthquake. Should be super effective. Sure. My concern is Rain, Tailwind with a water type. I don't want to bring Golurk in. I don't want to bring Brad in because he's weak to water. Otherwise, that would be my option. The intention for bringing Mark in a lot of these situations is straight up because the reason he's here is because I think he can tank a few hits. It is really that much. And because Mark has been a very good supporter, and I want to make sure he gets a little bit of screen. Also because Wailord is neat, and I haven't really used it. And I didn't know it got Earthquake. And I was very excited about this. So yeah, everything that Magus is going to fight in this round is because he's resistant to the attacks, not because he's very good against them. Okay. Special defense fell. Okay. So here's again. Freeze Dry is 4 times effective against Dreadnought. That was the intention here. That was a crit. Okay, that explains it. But unfortunately, we are running low here. Unless Tailwind peters out, I'm not gonna... Okay. So I think we should be faster. Full restore. Okay. Perfect. Unfortunately, we still don't know how the speed ties work. I kind of wish I'd gone with my other plan there, but that's okay. So the rain has stopped. Both of us are going to lose Dynamax. Liquidation. Okay. Not very effective. Rest. He does have the Chesto Berry still, so we'll be sleeping, full heal, and then chewing on his berry and waking up. Earthquake. I love this remix. There we go. You had no problem handling our surging might. It's no wonder that you won. Okay. So, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Alto. I was very excited to actually use him. I was really excited when I saw what Freeze Dry could do and how this could work in this team. I didn't think about planning for bug type moves on non-bug Pokemon, and I didn't think about whether he could survive a crit. I feel like that's a pretty corner case circumstance, unfortunately. And I don't think we can change Pokemon now. We can. Okay, apparently you can... This is suddenly way easier than I thought it was. I'm slightly sad now, because... apparently you can just switch Pokemon whenever you want. So we could have actually had a separate team for every single fight along this. But we will not. I am going to bring Ryan in. We're just going to bring him in to level up. Yeah, we should be good. But I think this is where we're going to wrap for the time being. So we're going to slide Kyle into the front. Because the next gym, or the next person we're fighting is Alistair. Thank you again, Alto. I know you didn't volunteer. I was really excited when we ended up with that Mr. Mime, because I remember you liked it. I am really sorry that we got you killed. But thank you for helping with the few episodes you were in. Thank you for your contribution to the gym fight. And if you'd survived, it would have been really cool, because you were going to one-shot a Dreadnought without Dynamaxing and stuff. It was going to be neat. I was excited. Now I'm sad. So, hopefully you're enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.